Welcome to another History Creators Quickie training module. Hi, I'm Ian Bosler. Since 2004, I've been on a mission to disrupt the traditional publishing industry and remove all the BS content creators have to put up with. These Quickie training modules will help you build the solid foundations needed to deliver a successful publishing project. In today's training session, I am going to let you in on a secret. That secret is a mistake that I have made. And that mistake actually revolves around these Saturday Live training modules. And this mistake came about when I filmed or produced last week's Saturday Live, and I discovered that Facebook would no longer allow me to download the live video that I created. Now, the reason I downloaded these videos is because I then multi-purpose it. I put them out on different channels like Vimeo and YouTube, for example. But it just wasn't working. I couldn't get the download to work. And after many attempts to contact somebody in Facebook to try and work out what's going wrong, I just gave up in total frustration. They didn't seem to know. It was very hard to contact anybody. I just couldn't get any straight answers. And so that led me to understand that, I was making a big fundamental mistake. And that mistake was in effect, allowing Facebook to own my content. So I'd created this content, put it up on Facebook, and I had no longer had access to it to do what I really wanted to do with it. So I actually ceded control to a third party. Now, really, that's a big mistake. And, now I realize it, Facebook, they talk about Facebook jail, Facebook hell. Well, yeah, I experienced that last week, all because I lost sight of and lost access to control of my content. So nothing, while I think Saturday Lives, or actually live feeds and Facebook groups and doing lives on YouTube channels and Vimeo channels and Instagram and everything have got a place, and they're very worthwhile doing. However, when it comes to creating training, it becomes nearly impossible for me now to multi-purpose that training and get it out to a wider audience. So really, that is my big mistake, my big boo-boo, my big mea culpa moment. So what you're experiencing now actually isn't live. You're seeing now for the first time a new manifestation of the training modules that I'll be putting out. And I'll actually be going through and explaining a bit more of it in future modules. But today I really wanted to talk about this whole concept of control as well as multi-purposing. Now, when it comes to multi-purposing content, the key there is being able to produce content once. Creating content, it can be time consuming, but it's also time consuming for the person who is consuming your content. But you also want to be able to make it easily available and also very succinct and delivering that core value. So from now on, the Saturday Lives will be very much variable length. The modules previously were very much close on 20 minutes each module. And I think this one's going to be a little bit shorter. So we're going to do it, like I say, it's going to be in a totally different approach to it. Now, for us, when it comes to multi-purposing content, these training modules, for example, I'll just explain how we multi-purpose these. I take the audio of this. After I've recorded this video, I take the audio, I send it off to a company called Rev.com, and Rev.com then transcribes that audio into text for me. I then edit that text. In fact, I actually give it to a VA who does the editing for it for me. And I then have, in effect, a blog article. And I've also got social media posts. The other thing I do is I take that video and I put it out in multiple platforms. For me, I use the key social platforms that I use are Facebook, That's one, particularly for the History Creators group. It's important. I've just launched a new YouTube channel called Print and Publish, and you'll actually learn more about that in the coming weeks as we start to fill out that YouTube channel. Again, this content here will be put into that channel, so I can again broaden the audience. I also have a Vimeo channel. My Vimeo channel is growing quite rapidly, actually, and I actually prefer that as a channel to YouTube because YouTube gets plagued with ads, whereas Vimeo it's ad-free. But as an owner of a channel, I actually have to pay to own the channel rather than them making money out of the ads. So it's a bit of a different concept. But we've got I've got something like over 1,000 people following my videos on Vimeo, and I get close on 1,000 video views a month. So Vimeo works well for me. Now others may be using Instagram. I'm just starting to play with Instagram and just starting to play with Pinterest as well. So we'll actually start to see things out on those channels as well. And one day I'll actually show you how I go about making these videos. And one of the aspects of these videos that I can make is I actually can take these images that you're seeing in this video and create a GIF. So that animated GIF I can then start to put out as well. So you can see I can actually do this one piece of content, there's one little bit of effort, and suddenly I have just massively increased the reach. So it's all about, when we're talking about doing content has a couple of purposes. Its first purpose is to get your message out to as many people as possible. So that's very much about broadening the base. It's about getting Google points, if you like. It's working the Google algorithm. Now Google likes videos, so it's also about getting visibility in the search engines. So it's a great tool to be able to do that as well. And hence, if it's just corralled into one platform, such as Facebook, basically your content is in Facebook jail, because it's just not going to get seen. It's not going to get syndicated. It's not, all you're going to be left with is people sharing the content within Facebook. I want people to be able to share the content wherever they like, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, YouTube, you name it. Because people who consume your content and like your content may very well share it with their audience and their people who are connected to them. And suddenly you can start to get your message out in a much broader format, and a much broader circle of people can be attracted to it. So that's really what I'm having to say today, is basically get back into control of your content, multi-purpose it, because there's huge value in having it available in a broad way and a syndicated way. Okay. So next week you'll start to see something a little bit different. I'll still be producing a training video and module every week, and I'll still be releasing them on Saturday. And instead of being called Saturday Live, we're now going to be calling it Saturday Secrets. And they'll still be available at 10 o'clock on Saturday. I still ask you to put hashtag, instead of hashtag where you're watching this from, I want you to practice hashtag the title of your book, or if your book's not published, the title of a working title that you have for your book. And that will just get you used to using that as a keyword. So hashtag the title of your book. Okay. And of course, feel free to share this as well. Hit the share button, get it out there, help me get this message out there. We want to build this community, this tribe of history creators. And if you can help me do that, it will help all of us as well. Okay, so stay tuned for next week, Saturday Secrets. And what I'll actually be doing from now on is taking a more strategic approach with regards to these training modules. And the purpose of that is that I'm actually going to use these as a tool to build a product that I'm going to actually publish. So you're actually seeing this right at the beginning. And this is how I'm going to use this to create some of the content of the product I'm going to publish. So there will be, obviously in these Saturday secrets, I won't be sharing all of the detail on how to make it happen, because that's the value that I want to monetize. But we're sharing you very much why these things are important and a bit about how you go about doing it, but it probably won't dive into the exact detail of what you have to do to make these things happen. But we'll see. It's an exciting journey, very interesting way of doing it. And it's an opportunity to follow this and just see how somebody else does it, because we'll all learn from that. And of course, learning experiences, a way new history is created, new wisdom is created. So anyway, that's it for me for this Saturday, short and sweet. So go off and have a great day. Enjoy your Saturday, enjoy your weekend, and we'll catch you next Saturday. I'll catch you in History Creators Facebook group, in with the tribe. So please remain active in there during the week, not just here on Saturday. Okay, have a good one. Bye now.